What's up, man? I notice whenever the YouTuber says their name, I remember it more. So you can call me Godskin. No, that's not a reference to Elden Ring. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about Assassin's Creed today. As a person, I've been playing them since, Assassin's Creed 2 was my first one. And, it was my favorite for a long time. And I keep seeing people talk about Shadows. Look, I play all the Assassin's Creed. Okay, you call me a shield, but not really. It's not like they can do no wrong. I didn't like Origins. Ooh, but I did like Odyssey, and I did play Valhalla. I liked it. Um, those are long games, and Assassin's Creed 3 became my favorite. Yeah, like when that dropped, Ratan Haketon. I even learned how to say his name when I was a little boy. I loved it so much. I really, really loved. I loved Hatham. I know people don't really like Assassin's Creed 3 for a plethora of reasons. One being the long prologue with Hatham, and then you play as Connor. I don't know. People don't really like Connor, but over the years, they started to like Connor a lot more than a lot of the other protagonists. The Syndicate, the Fry twins come to mind. I guess they don't really like the male character. Forget his name. Don't really care. Forgot her name too. But I did beat those games. And yeah, man. I just saw today someone was talking about how in Assassin's Creed Shadows you can destroy a religious place of worship, whatever. And it's like, in Assassin's Creed 2 we killed the Pope. Did you remember that? Like, whatever. We've been doing this type of stuff for a long time. Like in Assassin's Creed Rogue, we destroyed a whole city, started an earthquake. That was an accident, but whatever. But like the point of the video of see, in Assassin's Creed 2, when you kill the Pope, like you control the buttons you press in Assassin's Creed 2, but like that's a mission. And like in the I'm not so sure that in the Assassin's Creed Shadows, I don't think that's a mission that you destroy the building, the place of worship. So like that person just decided to do that. And I've just been seeing a lot of people crap on Assassin's Creed Shadows for a plethora of reasons. Another one being something like Yasuke should be able to climb better and stuff like that. It's like, guys, okay, so like you don't want him to be a samurai, but he's a samurai in the game. So I really, it's like, well, guess what? They have Naue. It's impossible for me to comprehend why nobody acknowledges Naue. Yes, oh, I guess she's the perfect assassin. No, honestly, it's just they don't want to play as a girl. Like, whatever, it's weird. Who cares? She's an assassin. So like, you see people ask for a bunch of things, and it's like, well, like Naue is everything you just asked for. Um, what else can I say? What else have I seen people crap on Assassin's Creed Shadows for besides, Yasuke? Ooh, as if he's the only character you can play. They're like, oh, he's the main character. Oh, the main character should be a Japanese male. Well, like, even if Yasuke was like instead, not Yasuke, he was some Japanese male. Like you can still play it Naue. So like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Does he have so much aura that you just feel like he's the main character no matter what? Because he's not. I mean, hey, if he is, like, you can switch, bro. But hey, if he is the main character, yeah, that's one thing. But we'll get to that when that comes up. Anyway, a lot of people just covering the game. One being, well, I won't say because it doesn't really matter, but I like watching them quite a lot. But I heard him say something a little silly. He said that he thinks Ubisoft was focusing too much on stuff that doesn't really matter. One of them being the parkour aspects shown off by Naue, being able to dodge and then grab the ledge. That's innovative and that's something that Assassin's Creed fans love. But he said that it's things that people don't really care about. And I'm just like, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, you know how much important that parkour is. This is why people that don't play the games don't listen to their opinion. Don't listen to their opinion. It doesn't matter. Okay, I play the games, right? So when that game drop, I'm gonna play it, the whole thing. I'm going to give my opinion, and yeah, I mean, it's not just. I'm not just gonna say, oh yeah, it's the best. For example, I hate the ship stuff in Assassin's Creed. I haven't, like, bro. I played Assassin's Creed 2. I played some of one, but complications, right? Couldn't continue to play it because my system was messing up. I played 3, and I just hate the naval system. I hated the naval system. Like, I liked in 3 how you could send like ships to make you money and stuff. I really liked making money. Um, Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm having a hard time. I believe you did. Like, I'm pretty sure you had to like do naval fights in that game, and I hated it so much. I know, obviously, it's in Black Flag, and I hate it. I hate naval fights. Let me tell you how much I hate naval fights. I hate naval fights so much that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I would jump out of the boat and just swim over to the other boat and kill everybody, and then get back in my boat, teleport to it, because that would advance the mission. I don't want to do the naval fight. I hate it. It's so I don't care. I'm not horrible at it either. I just much rather like, bro, the whole game is combat with the buttons they give us. Then you put me in a naval thing. It's clunky. I don't care. You can like it as much as you want, but I don't like it. So my point of saying all that is that I'm able to point out things that I don't like. What else don't I like from Assassin's Creed 3? Probably like how long, like force tutorial, how long it takes to turn the counter. That is pretty bad, I will say. Syndicate. Somebody pointed out before, and I kind of agree with it. Not really. I don't really care that much. But the zip line makes it so like it feels like you don't really want to parkour. I mean, the city's not really built for parkour because of how it is. Uh, I like the gang thing. It was pretty cool. When the RPG, trio came out, I really didn't like it that much. But I grew. Like, see me, I'm like a super stealth. I like stealth a lot, right? Like that's it's funny to think about Assassin's Creed as a stealth franchise, considering what you're doing there. I honestly feel like it's hardly ever been stealth. Like, yes, you can blend in with people. I feel like if you play the games, you know what I'm talking about, and unless you're gonna be disingenuous, but like it hardly feels like stealth. Like it feels like they have 4 stealth sections, and they should be better at stealth considering they made Splinter Cell series, which I liked a lot. You'd be surprised how many games are made by Ubisoft. Anyway, but yeah, like Assassin's Creed 3, I used to just like, mind you, I was like a teenager, young, and I used to just sit there and fight a bunch of guards, and I really just like fighting a bunch of guards. It felt like how powerful you feel in the RPG trio is how strong I felt as playing Connor. But I used to do the same thing in Assassin's Creed 2. I remember I would just fight guards for a long time trying to see how long I could survive. I was a little dumb kid, but that's all we used to do. Just fight guards. Like, whatever. Try to get away, take down the one that to do it all again. So like as far as like stealth and people talking about that, you can still do stealth in the games and especially in Shadows. Like they gave Naue a bunch of like different like they changed they didn't change the engine, but they changed some stuff around to where like I saw her crawling prone, and when she got in the shadow she was actually hidden. That's hard. That's fire. A lot of promising things. I mean, like the areas actually change with the weather. So like water will be iced over in the winter. That's cool. Changes dynamics. Maybe you can go over the ice, or maybe you slip. Maybe you're hard to control over the ice, or maybe like you can go over the ice and it's a lot quieter. Because if you try to go over the water, it would splash and they hear you. Just a bunch of different stuff. Also, like, I'm just talking about things I saw because it's not like I could play the game myself, but I saw people complaining about Yasuke and climbing. And it's like, well, like they're not forcing you to play Yasuke. So the funniest part is that the same people that was it's just y'all you just want something to complain about. So you complain that they're gonna force us to play Yasuke. They're not. They already said they weren't going to. That's funny. I think they said like each one of them has like one personal mission. But so they're not gonna really force you to play Yasuke. But then like so they give you the option to switch to Naue, and like they more forcing you to play Naue, and yet you're so like tunnel vision in that you would rather play Yasuke and complain about a situation that the game has a fix for. You just pick Naue. I know what it really is, but it's just the end of life. But yeah, I don't want to see Ubisoft fall. I mean, I don't, I don't really understand the, big companies fall, happy go lucky like indie gaming. Like indie gaming is cool. I would like to see some of these, big guys just do better. I think that Ubisoft is trying to do better at this point because of all the backlash, and I think this is the right way. But I don't, bro. I love Assassin's Creed. I mean, man, I wanted to play Liberation, but for some reason you can't play it on Steam or on the Connect. Was it launcher? It just doesn't work. I don't know, man. But yeah, I want to see Ubisoft do great. I hope this game sells a lot. At least this one did. I mean, like Prince of Persia didn't do great, but I just hope Ubisoft at least sells a lot on Shadows. So, yep, it's been me, man. See you.